Good evening, everybody. We'll give you all a couple minutes to jump on here, and then we'll get started. We're going to do a quick little chat tonight about energy, and I hope to leave you all with a few tips and tangible tools that you can take away. What I'll be sharing tonight isn't going to be rocket science by any means. There are going to be probably some things you've heard of before, and I hope that the way I explain them or the enthusiasm I put behind them will get you to incorporate them, because energy is something that we all have, and it's something that we could all tap into more of if we chose to. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Those of you who are new to Periscope, just so you know, there's a little heart button. You can click on it as many times as you want. The more hearts you put on here, the more that other people will see our chat, the more they have the opportunity to come and join in on us and hang out with us. And I appreciate it because it just helps. It helps other people get involved here. So we'll give everybody just 30 more seconds to jump on, and then we're going to talk about energy. And the reason I wanted to talk about energy tonight is because, I hear it all the time. I'm too tired. If only I had more time. If only this, if only that, then I could be able to do this or accomplish that. And it's this one of these limitations. It's one of these blocks that we put on ourselves. Yet, time and time again in society, we have people that are able to achieve. And the great thing about this is time is the ultimate equalizer, right? We all have the same 24-hour clock to work with. We all have the same this or that, but somehow some people are able to maximize the time more, and others of us are just struggling to, seemingly get up in the day, make it through the day. We can't make it even past the morning without 3 cups of what they call it, caffeinated go-go juice, aka coffee. And so, but other people can fly through the day. How is that possible? How is it that some people are so successful at doing this and others just seem to succumb and they're always walking around with, I'm so tired? And have you ever noticed that people who are so tired, they're always tired? I mean, really, is there ever a time when they're not so tired? I can remember distinctly when I was a personal trainer. And a client, without fail, every time he'd come in, he would always just be so tired. And when are you ever not tired? And then you'd start to go into, well, I need this much sleep, and I need that, and I need blah, 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 right? It's such, and you'll notice that the people who are always tired, they're always tired. And the people who have energy, they always have energy. There's not really a trade-off. Sometimes the people who are tired, they might have a little burst. And that little burst is why this is such an important to talk about, because if we can have a little burst, it means we can have a sustained burst. You see, energy is not this thing that just comes and goes. It's something we tap into. Now, that's not to say that we don't need time to rest and recharge and whatnot. And that's what sleep's for. That's what, unwind time. That's what downtime is for. All those things, whatever you do for a hobby. But here's my first challenge to you, those of you who are always so tired. And think about this. If you had something to look forward to right now that really, really excited you, I bet you would find that you're not that tired. Or if something were to happen, let's say, God forbid, your house all of a sudden caught fire and you had 5 minutes to gather the most important stuff and get out. I bet you wouldn't be tired then. I bet you wouldn't be tired then. Or if they made an announcement right now that there's somebody standing out in the street and they're giving away $3 million in cash. And the first 10 people that get there, everybody has the same chance. And the first 10 people that get there, they're going to get the cash. I bet you could probably sprint out there and find that you're not that tired to make it for that. The point is that once we have some incentive behind us, we'll find that perception of being tired or not having energy disappears. It's just we don't put enough emotion behind it. And so that's going to be the first thing I want to share with you all is to get more energy, you have to tap into your emotion. You got to put some emotional intensity behind it, because what you're going to focus on is what you're going to create. And so if you're focusing on being tired, guess what you're going to likely feel? More tired. If you're going to focus on all the reasons why you shouldn't have energy, the excuses. Oh, I can't because of this bill. I can't because of this. I can't because of time. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? You're going to be putting the emotion behind it. And when we tell ourselves we can't, what kind of emotion are we putting behind it? I'll give you a hint. It's usually not the most positive, right? So we need to put some other things. Man, what would it be like what emotion would you feel if that person was out there on the megahorn? I have $3 million to give away. What emotion would that be? If all of a sudden you're fired, the house caught on fire and you had 5 minutes, what kind of emotion would that be? Okay, if you thought of something that excited you, that would make you not feel tired, What kind of emotion would that be? Identify the emotion, and here's the hint. It doesn't have to require your house to be on fire or the $3 million giveaway to go on outside. You can choose to feel those emotions at any time. And you know how? Because guess what? Unless your house is really on fire, unless there's somebody really in the street right now offering a giveaway, if you just felt a shift of any sort, any small amount, and you were able to feel less tired and more energy, guess what? That means you imagined it, and you imagine the emotion, which means you can do that all the time. You don't have to wait for your house to catch fire. You don't have to wait for the $3 million giveaway to get energy. So again, putting the emotional intensity behind it, and that's going to come from focus. Most of us, we're tired because we're focusing on being tired. Most of us don't have energy because we're focusing on not having energy. And did you ever notice that the people who are the most successful in things that have the energy, what do they usually focus on? Do you ever hear them talk about how they're tired or they don't have energy? Might there be a clue here? I'm not Sherlock Holmes, but if I had a little pipe and a little cap on my head, I would say, elementary, my dear Watson. We might be on to something here. Okay? So I really encourage you to look at this because, again, not rocket science, but there's something here. And to see it, you have to be willing to shove past the excuses and tap into what's already inside of you and imagine and visualize that what you want. Put some emotion behind it. Okay? Put some emotion behind it. The second thing is a physiological change. Have you ever noticed that if you're lying down, you feel a little bit more tired than if you're standing up and moving? I have a desktop computer that I'll work on, and I have a laptop computer I'll work on. And sometimes I'll work on my laptop just kind of lying down. And it's amazing on how much more inefficient I am at times on my laptop because you find I go to my laptop when I want to feel tired. And then I'm on there and it's more, but my desktop, I'm standing up or I'm sitting upright and I'm much more engaged, I'm much more efficient. Just that subtle change in my physiology will get me going. Have you ever noticed that in the morning, if you're one of those people that your alarm goes off and you like to hit snooze 5 times, right? You're not getting any sort of intensity behind it. You're not getting any movement behind it. It's just, and then back to bed. Versus if you just jumped up and started doing something, do you notice how quickly you wake up? Right? Has anybody ever had to get up for something? You know, your alarm goes off and you realize today's the day you cannot get up. Or here's a better one. Have you ever overslept and you woke up to realize that you had 5 minutes to get your shit together and get out the door? Boy, I bet you're not tired then, are you? Because your physiological shift is so dramatic. You're not just crawling out of bed. You are jumping out of bed, throwing the covers up, tearing through the house like some crazed banshee, doing the super fast hair wash if you even jump in the shower. You go out, you don't even care if your socks are matched, for crying out loud, because you're just so focused on getting there. Here's the key. Huge emotional shift, right? There's no time to think about how tired you are. There's no time to move in a way that a tired person does. Have you ever noticed that when you're tired, or if you know somebody who's tired, they move in a certain way, don't they? Again, if I had my corn pipe and my little hat, I would say elementary, my dear Watson. We might be onto something. Might it be possible that we use our physical body in certain ways to stimulate a feeling of being tired, just the same as we stimulate a feeling of being energized? Okay, so think about that. How would you move if you found out you had 5 minutes to get ready and you overslept? You'd probably move with a lot of intensity. Versus how would you move if you knew you didn't have to get up for a while and all you're going to do is just sit there and keep hitting the alarm clock? Okay, so physiological shift is huge. And the last thing I wanted to share with you all, and this is going to be something that may not seem like it goes in line with having more energy, but it does, is take a nap. And now when I say take a nap, that's not saying you necessarily go and you snooze out for 3 or 4 hours of the day or anything like that. I find for myself that my most effective amount of nap time is 5 to 10 minutes. Literally 5 to 10 minutes. I can go from feeling like my eye just won't stay open any longer to I can shut them for 5 to 10 minutes and I may not even fall asleep. I just kind of go into a light sleep and I'll wake up feeling, and I'll open my eyes feeling so much more refreshed that I will literally have hours and hours of energy all of a sudden. I can remember distinctly one time driving to Las Vegas with some friends. And I get up, as many of you know, pretty early, about 4 a.m. And I've been up at 4 a.m. and we didn't leave for the drive until about 10 p.m. And so 2:30 rolls around in the drive. and I'm starting to get a little sleepy, and my friends asked to take over, and I said, yeah, sure. I go, I just need 5 minutes. No way. I said, yeah, I just need 5 minutes. So we switched roles. I shut my eyes, no, kid you not, for 5 minutes. We got to Las Vegas. I didn't go to bed until probably 8 a.m. that next morning. I just was so much more energized. And so the real key with napping is just going down, laying down with the intention to rest and relax. You see, where some people blow it with the naps, and thank you everybody for the hearts, I appreciate it. Where some of us blow it with the napping is we lay down and tell ourselves we have to fall asleep, or we say, there's no way I'm going to be able to fall asleep. And so our nap time is frustration time. Because instead of just sitting there and relaxing, we're tossing, we're turning, we're getting worked up, we're doing the whole, I can't sleep, real dramatic, I can't sleep. So we're reconveying it to ourselves over and over again about all the reasons why we can't sleep, which if we can't sleep, what does that mean? Then we're going to just keep me more tired. Well, that was a waste of time. Now I'm even more tired. No, you got to set an intention just to relax. Have that downtime, again, 5 to 10 minutes, and even if you just shut your eyes and just relax for 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to give yourself an opportunity to recharge. So the intention has to be just to shut your eyes and relax. If you fall asleep, great. What I usually tell myself is I shut my eyes and say, go to sleep, and just open your eyes. In 10 minutes, open your eyes fully rested and fully recharged. And sometimes just that little hint, that little self-hypnosis, gosh, it makes such a huge difference. But my intention is always to relax. So if I don't fall asleep, I'm not sitting there going, gosh darn it, I can't fall asleep, and blah, blah, blah. It's just to relax. Sometimes I just need 3 minutes. 3 minutes of just dedicated relaxation, and boom, it's like my battery's charged. It's kind of like a cell phone, right? Have you ever noticed that when your cell phone is dying, it's useless, but if you just throw it on the charger for 3 to 5 minutes, all of a sudden you're going to get hours more of usage out of it. Maybe not hours, but you'll get a lot more out of it. Okay, so I hope you understand the metaphor in that sometimes we just need to do a quick little plug-in of our battery and have dedicated time. And I like the nap time to do this because I think it's so important that we all have these busy lives, these go, go, go mentalities, that we're taking the time, making it deliberate to set aside some time just to relax, to unwind, to decompress. I'll do this sometimes in the middle of the day. You can do it at your office if you have a break room. Whatever you need to do, hop out to your car. I've definitely done this where I've been in the middle of appointments during the day. I go out and climb in my car for 5-10 minutes and just recline the seat back and rest. It's amazing what that will do. Okay, so just a quick recap. What did we talk about tonight? How to shift your energy around. A lot of it is perception. So looking at what you want, putting some emotion behind it, focusing on something, putting some emotional intensity behind it. Again, thinking about the analogy of what if your house was on fire? What if there was a man on the street? Identifying the emotions you'd feel then, noticing how just imagining it, the tired feeling disappears, and then looking at ways to visualize those emotions into your everyday existence. Number 2, we were looking at physiological shifts, right? In your body. The difference between how you move when you have to set you're hitting snooze. Oh, snooze. Oh, I don't have to be up for 2 hours. Oh, right? Versus, holy shit, I have 5 minutes to get ready. I'm so freaking late. I gotta go now. Okay, that's a completely different physiology, and notice that in the 2 different physiologies, this versus this, oh my god, I gotta go. It's a dramatically different physiology. Remember, Sherlock Holmes, elementary. Might there be some clues there? And lastly, taking a short little nap. Again, lying down 5 to 10 minutes, not with the intention to sleep. If you can sleep, awesome. But with the intention to just relax. The intention just to decompress and unwind. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes with your eyes closed. Do some relaxing breathing. Just imagine whatever's relaxing, and that's your intention. And then you'll often find you'll open your eyes up and you'll feel more refreshed. It does not work if you go with the intention of falling asleep and then you don't fall asleep and so you're tossing and turning and pissed off. It's got to be all about relaxing. All right? So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Does anybody have any quick questions about that, or did this make sense? Was this helpful for you all? I hope you guys found value in this. Any questions at all? My day just started perfect. Awesome. So you can start integrating this stuff today and then let me know how it goes. And I promise you that if you do that, you'll find that it will make a huge shift. Hello, Romania. All right, I don't see any questions popping up. So I'm going to take it that you guys all got this. You're going to implement it. I hope that you find a lot of value in this. Again, thank you for the hearts. It helps people find this. Share the video. I'll put it up on YouTube. Share it with your friends and family. And, again, put these things into practice. The more you put it into practice, the more you're going to find that you will start making shifts again. None of this stuff we talked about takes a lot of time. It just takes deliberate effort to do it. Putting your thoughts, what kind of energy would I have if my house was on fire? Putting it on, the physiology. Oh, how do I get out of bed? Oh, how do I get out of bed when I'm late? Okay, putting your focus on those things. You start putting this into practice right away, I promise you're going to see a huge difference. I promise you will see a huge difference. And so I look forward to hearing about that. Please share with me how this goes. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love doing these little Periscope chats, and we will do another one again soon. Okay? Have an awesome day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. I know some of you said you just woke up, or it's the afternoon for you, so I appreciate you starting your day with me. I know some of you stayed up pretty late to do this, so thank you for staying up late. And take care, everyone. We'll do this again soon. Bye-bye.